Thank you, and I'm honored to be with you all today, and thank you to Debbie for starting this caucus so I could just step into it and follow along in the great path that has been forged already. I'm really sorry that I can't stay for the next session. I really would like to hear more about what we can do to use folks who are not lawyers to help access justice, access the legal services that we need. And I would invite you to educate me on what kind of federal laws we might pass to help facilitate that. As a former Legal Services Board member in Philadelphia and now co-chair of the Bipartisan Access to Legal Aid Caucus, I'm grateful for the advocacy that all of you and your colleagues are doing on behalf of legal services. And I really wanted to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules to come to the Hill and speak to my colleagues about the importance of legal services, not just the importance to the individual clients, but the importance to our communities and to the actual functioning of a civil society. Your convening at the Capitol brings a gravitas to this discussion, and it's more difficult to ignore. And you also have compelling stories to tell. You all know how important the work of legal services is and how grossly underfunded LSC is. You know that access to justice is not now a reality in this country and that the justice gap is continuing to grow while LSC funding has remained stagnant. But many of my colleagues do not know that. They know that there's always a line item in the budget, and they think that they're doing their job just by approving what's there without much in the way of an increase. But you can draw their attention to that. Legal aid benefits constituents in every member's district. So please try to draw those local connections when you speak to the members or their staffs, whether that connection is about benefits to seniors or veterans or children with disabilities or families who could be illegally evicted. We know that legal aid has the capacity to change lives. And for too long, we've been severely underfunding these critical programs. I was talking with some of the judges about how useful it's been as legal services agencies have put together studies that show the return on investment. I mean, if we're not going to do it for the right reason, let's make the economic argument at every chance that we get. But that's why in my time in Congress, I've been advocating for more funding, trying to educate my colleagues on what more we can do and why we should do it. I've also worked to develop some tools so that other representatives can better integrate legal services into their constituent casework. It's all representing the same people, whether it's casework or legal aid. It's the same issues, but we attack it from different ways, and by leveraging each group's strengths, we can do more, I think. So if any of the offices that you meet with this week seem receptive, please tell them about the training module that my office has put together to help constituent services staff. And when we run these training sessions, we do it every other year in my office, and we invite in both the other congressional members, staffs in our region, and our state representatives, because they do constituent services as well. But so we explain to them, where they can leverage each other's strengths, how, legal aid often acts as an early warning system when there's something amiss in the system, and that can lead to legislative action. So trying to develop those relationships and in the process show just how important legal services are and perhaps why they should be better funded. So please let me know how my office or I can be helpful, or if we can follow up with anyone that you meet with during this week. And I look forward to continuing to work with you. So thank you for your time.